Hello everyone and welcome back to Rimworld. This is sort of an impromptu recording session. I was thinking I had another couple hours to stay up. Maybe I'll just play some Rimworld on my own, just because I really like the game. And I started up and I started a new colony, and then the minute I started playing I was like, this would be a lot more fun if I was sharing it with people. Let's just record. And so I've switched over to my wife's computer, which is the computer I use to record with, and here we are. I hope you guys are enjoying the Rimworld that's come out so far. There should have been at least 4 or 5 episodes right now. As you may have noticed, I'm doing longer episodes, especially this, and I'm going to try to do episodes more often as well. I think it's hard to get involved in a series when so little content is coming out on a daily basis, and maybe that's part of the reason why the Renowned Explorer videos have done better for me, is because I have, 2 of those coming out a day. It's a little bit easier to watch and be involved in the run-through. So I wanted to try and release 2 Rimworld videos every day. Maybe more if it's really popular, we will see. But don't worry, Renowned Explorers is not going anywhere. Still the plan, unless something changes, is to do 2 of those a day. But I also like to do 2 Rimworlds a day. So, yeah, let's do another run. Please do let me know, by the way, if you are enjoying the Rimworld experience on my channel, because I would like to be able to play more of it. I'd like to have that excuse. That'd be really nice. And also because I would like to start naming some of the characters after people who have subscribed. Now, one thing is that I don't want to use just anyone who's subscribed, and that's my big problem right now, is I would do that right now, but most of the people who have subscribed to me only watch Renowned Explorers, which is fine. No problem at all. But it would be kind of a shame to name a Rimworld character after someone who only watches Renowned Explorers, and they never appreciate it, and you guys wouldn't get to see, you guys who do watch Rimworld would not get to see your name up here, which is a shame, right? So instead, I'm going to try something new. Well, not that new. It's really not that fancy or exciting, but if you are watching Rimworld and you really enjoy it, and you'd like your name to be up as one person that could be in the game, please put a comment. Any comment. Doesn't matter what you put, although please be relatively, polite and PC. Standard etiquette for a community, please. Post a comment of some sort. Doesn't matter what. And I will take that list of people who have commented, and I will pick people first, if I can, from people who have also subscribed. And then secondly, if I don't have enough of those, then people who have just commented. And I'll try to use your names in Rimworld, and you can see what happens to you and what I do to you and what you do to me. And it could be a little bit of fun. So yeah, let's try that. So please, if you are interested and you enjoy the content, please put a comment of some sort if you'd like your name to be up for being in the game. And if you do want to put a comment and you don't want to be in the game, just say that. No big deal. Just put in your comment that you're not interested in being in the game, and that won't be a problem. No problem at all. All right, let's pick a random spot, shall we? And because we're just picking a random spot with the seed that they provided, it will tell us a little bit about the area it chose for us. The Arid Shrubland, a dry region, but not dry enough to be a true desert. Open plains with grasses and bushes give way to scattered groves of trees. All right, plants are hardy, moderate density of animals. Flat terrain, there is a river. Cool, marble, limestone, and granite. 600 meters, pretty good elevation. Average temperature is 28 degrees. Winter temperature average is 22 degrees, so it doesn't get very cold, so we won't need cold weather gear. But it does get warm, so we will want coolers at some point. Rainfall, 964 millimeters. Not too high, but not low either. And, yeah, looks pretty good. Okay. Not very mountainous, so they're not going to be a lot to mine. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Let's look at our factions real quick. Yeah, we are right on the river. Look at that. Huh. Buteretter non-aligned? Okay. They're Confederation? Interesting. The West Semitolar Coalition? Wow, these names. Tila? T-H-L-I-A? Tila? I don't know. The Purple Mandrill Galgavexa and the Night Owners. Alright. That's all a thing. So interestingly, even though the Galgavexa are hostile to us, they're not our enemy. and they're not the enemy of any of these other clans. They're just the enemy of the Night Owners, and the Night Owners are enemies of everyone. So that's interesting. Okay. Very curious. We're right on a river. That might be interesting. Okay, let's see who we got. Oh, we got some lovers. We got Dylan Amos and Sonia Luna, who are both going to be interesting to work with if we decide to keep them. The one thing I'm looking for here is I don't want to just reroll constantly. I don't want to reroll looking for the perfect people. That's not my point. I am going to reroll two things. Cannot do dumb labor. I'm going to reroll that. And if they have an alcohol abuse or a substance abuse problem, I'm going to reroll that. I'm not about that. So those two things. So this guy is perfectly fine. No big deal. He's abrasive, which is really unfortunate because he's going to make everyone around him sad. And he is depressive, which means he's always going to be sad. And I really don't like that. But he is incapable of hauling, which is dumb labor. So I have a free pass, fortunately, in my mind. In my mind, at least. Even if not from you guys. I have a free pass to reroll this guy. Okay. Well, here we go. We have someone incapable of firefighting. That's fine. They're a brawler, so they like melee. They're kind, but they're neurotic. So they have a higher global work speed, but a higher mental break threshold to compensate. They are an excellent doctor. Look at that. They were a medical assistant and then a glitter world surgeon, so they've really learned their medicine. 15 medicine right off the bat is great. They're good with animals, and they want to be better with animals. They have a burning passion for it. Cool. Decent at research, decent at art, okay at mining, and okay at melee. Alright, I like this person. We'll go with him. Isaac. He is incapable of carrying or intellectual. Well, that's alright. He's got a bad back and a bite scar. He is misogynist, so he doesn't like women, which is unfortunate because we already have one woman and probably another one. Yep, Sonia is a woman, indeed. So that's unfortunate. We'll have to deal with that. And a fast walker. Okay. Good at shooting, good at melee, good at social, good at cooking. Yeah, we'll take that. Not bad. Now what are we missing? We're missing a miner? No, we have a decent miner. Okay. We're missing a grower? Yeah, we're missing a grower. Okay. Ooh, very unfortunately, Sonia is not good at growing. But, oh, she's also incapable of dumb labor. Wow, that was that duo. We had the two lovers that were both incapable of dumb labor. Quite the pair, that group. She's very good at cooking. But, again, not capable of dumb labor, and we're not going to take her. Random. Ooh, okay, we have a wife and husband team now. Isaac Hugen and Olga Hugen. Chemical fascination means that if we have drugs around, she will instantly try to use them. Not what I would like. And she is trigger happy. She likes to shoot. Her aiming time is minus 50%, but her shooting accuracy is down. Okay. She's really good at animals. Not a great grower. We don't have a good grower. That's very unfortunate. Decent at crafting, though. We also don't have anyone who's good at construction. That's really unfortunate. All our construction's going to be pretty poor. Alright. Well, we'll keep that in mind. A stab scar on her head. Huh. Well, okay. Well, this is the way it goes. I'm not real thrilled with these people, but they fit my criteria, so here we go. We'll see what kind of animal we get. I want a dog. Maybe a dog. Alright, let's see what we got. The cat looked up at me as I said that. I think she was offended that I said I wanted a dog. Oh, it's a cat. Alright, that'll teach me. Okay, cats cannot be trained in anything. Dogs can be trained in hauling, which is great. Cats can't be trained in anything. I mean, that's somewhat true, but I've always been of the opinion that any animal can be trained, and we have trained our cats to some degree. But they certainly resist it. Let's put it that way. Let's uncheck everything so people can actually pick it up. Let's see. You are a melee character, so you'll equip that, and equip... Actually, is Isaac our... Yeah, Isaac is our shooter. Okay, good. Okay, and there should be some more stuff around that we can uncheck so that we can use it. We unchecked all that. There's all our steel. Actually, quite a bit of it, which is really nice. And there should be some more... Oh, rhinoceros. Wow. That's probably dangerous to hunt. We're probably going to leave them be for the time being, at least. Muffalo down here, though, those are really easy to hunt. There's usually some extra meals floating around the map somewhere. Yeah, there's some agave plants. So I would like to grab those extra meals wherever they are. Deconstruct all these ship parts that are laying around. I don't see them, though. Yeah. I don't see the meals anywhere. Hopefully we'll find them eventually. I think they're in automatic spawn somewhere on the map, but I just don't see them. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll look later. All right, let's see. Where do we want to set up a base? Well, this river is not deep enough to prevent people from crossing it, which is good and bad. It's good because we get to cross it. It's bad because we can't use it as a barrier. So it looks like maybe this area right here. Let's look at our steam vents. Where are they located? One there. That's the only one on the map right now. That's interesting. There's one. There's 4 of them right here. Okay, so it looks like we've got 1 here. And then 4 here. So that makes that a little bit, I guess, in a way easier to choose where we're going to do our base, and we're probably going to do it right here. Right in between these 3 little structures. Now, where is our steel? There's some there, some there. Okay, good. There's enough around that I'm okay using that location. Quite a bit over here, but that's probably a terrible thing to open. We're not going to get near that. We're not going to take this, because that would require us to break into that. Let's see here. What else? A bunch down here, too. And there is a steam vent down here. We could set up right in this area, but anything spawning on this side would be right in our base almost instantly, which I'm a little worried about. We could also do right here on the edge of the river and just use this area. Again, anything spawning right here would be directly in our base, which is a little unfortunate. But it would mean people would have to cross the river to get to us, which could give us time to shoot at them. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. It does mean there's only 1 geyser near us, which is... I like to have 2, but the nearest other one is down here. We could technically get this one across the river at some point, maybe. I really don't want to set up here, even though there's 3 geysers. Just because being in the corner bothers me. Alright, well, here we go. Let's go to our work first. Okay, we got firefighters, we got patients, and there's our doctor. Let's see. Bed rest. Very good. Flicking. Everyone's gonna flick. We got our warden. Cooking, very important. Hunting, very important. Handling, very important. Yeah, that's fine. You can be like a level 3 hunter. Construction, you are our best constructor, unfortunately. But you have no 100% increase to learning it, so I'd be better off making Isaac the constructor instead. Growing, wow, we have no one who grows well, but I guess we'll make it Olga. I mean, why not? Mining is going to be Sharon. Art is also Shannon. Plant cut is everyone. Smithing and tailoring is Olga. Hauling is everyone. Yep. And research will be Sharon when it's available. Okay. Something like that. Actually, I'd rather her haul and clean before she hunts. Okay. Restrictions. We do want some joy periods in here. And some work. There we go. Alright, animals should be all set because the cat cannot learn anything. So, how about your social? You have a bond with Holga. Okay, so we'll make sure that her bed is, or the cat's bed, is it her or him? It's a him. The cat's bed is in Olga's room. We'll make sure that's true. Alright. Let's do a little bit of planning. I think I did too much last time, but we still need to do a little bit. Or at least I want to do a little bit. Let's put it that way. I'm not happy unless I've done a little bit of planning. Now, given that we are in the plains, or in this, whatever this is called, I forget already, dry savanna or something, there is not much in the way of plant life. There's some cactus, and there's some trees over here. We will take these trees. We're going to start using wood, but I think as soon as possible we're going to go to stone, because there's quite a bit of stone around. Looks like we have lots of marble, lots of granite, lots of limestone. Okay. So as soon as possible, we will go to stone. For one thing, that won't burn down, and it's just better. It's just stronger. Let's go over here. Yeah, we'll do that. We will want all our walls to be a material we make eventually, because it causes better moods than just using the side of a cliff, which is why I'm not going all the way into using this area as part of a wall. That's the only reason. And let's see. That's probably a decent start. We probably don't need to go much more than that. I would eventually like to get sort of over here so I can use this river as a barricade. Maybe something like that. That's going to be a large base. That's way too large, isn't it? Yeah, that's way too large. But we could always wait on the geothermal. We don't have to go down here yet because we don't need the geothermal yet. So let's just drag this down. Oh, that was one off. Look at that. Do that instead. And remove. Okay, something like that. But we're only gonna do the top part of this to start with. And even of that, we're only going to do one room to start with until we can make some progress here. A lot of people recommend doing a social room to start with, and you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I'm not quite done planning yet, though. 8. Okay. 8. Trying to make my bedrooms 8 by 8 because that seems to be what people like. And we'll sort of put the bedrooms along this back wall here all the way down. And we got a little bit of a bigger room down here at the end, and that's fine. A little bit of a bigger room here as well. And we should have an opening for people to walk through to get out, because we will want people to be able to have a defensive area right here to defend this side of the base. Yeah. I also would not mind... Well, you know what? We're going to do this slightly differently. We're also going to do that. That makes that actually a standard room size. And there we go. So 2 exits right there and right there. That's good. Then probably do the exact same thing over here. Both for symmetry's sake and because I would need the defensive area. You know what? We're just going to go this all the way to the top there. And then we need a central room. So 3 and 3. And I'm not going to decide exactly what's going to be all in this area. I'm just going to draw in a basic long room, just like that. And I will undoubtedly want at least one way through here, like a corridor of some sort. So we'll do that. Okay, something like that. It's a good start anyway. Let's see. We will need a couple zones here. A dumping stockpile zone will be nice. We'll put that up here. And a normal stockpile. And I'm thinking about using this area. Now, I always want my stockpile to be near my production room, and I also want my production room near my freezer. But I don't necessarily need the freezer near the stockpile room. So I should put the production room between the stockpile room and the freezer. So let's make this the freezer. Oops, that was the wrong tool. That is also the wrong tool. That is the right tool. There we go. Planning. All right. Let's make that the freezer. This is going to be the production room. Wait a minute. I will need a way out here. I will definitely need a way out here. So there. This is why I like to plan this stuff, because I'd be in real trouble if I decided this halfway through, like, oh wait, I forgot. I need to put, you know, a way out so I can defend it. This is going to be our stockpile. So that means this is going to be a production room, so this is going to be our kitchen. Yep. Alright. We're reversing it. This can be like a bedroom or something, or a battery room. That may be what that ends up being. And maybe we put some solar panels here. Maybe that's what we do. Alright, zone area. Stockpile. Here's our stockpile. Was that right? Was that what I just decided? Yes? Stockpile. Production. Yes, that is what I decided. Okay. It's always hard for me to remember, because it seems so weird that my fridge doesn't have to be next to my stockpile, but it's true, it does. Okay. Cancel all. This is going to be food, herbal medicine, that's the only one that goes bad, it turns out, and animal corpses. Alright, you are going to get renamed. I didn't do this last time, but I don't know if that would bother people or not, so we're just going to do it this time. Freezer. And then you are going to be renamed as just the standard stockpile. And you take everything but food, no herbal medication, and no corpses. Okay. We will also need some graves, but we'll worry about that in a minute. This is going to be our production room, which means this will be our dining hall and rec room. Unfortunately, I usually like that to be near the kitchen, and it is not. Maybe this should be our dining room instead? It's really not big enough. Maybe this will be our dining room and rec room. Okay. We can make that work. Yeah, we can make that work. That's fine. Alright. So I'm going to make a room right here just for now. Nope, I'm going to make a room right here just for now. It's going to end up eventually being our production room, but for now, it's going to be our communal living / working area. And we will want some doors here, so we'll put some doors here, 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 and here. And one here to the kitchen, and one here to go out. Alright, very good. Let's start with some beds. I am going to start with double beds. I love double beds. I'll just move them as soon as we have, like, rooms for people. Why did I do it that way? I don't even know. I can't even tell you why it's based on that direction. Or that particular order. Alright, there's beds. We will want a very, very early butcher table, and we'll put that right up against where the kitchen's going to be. And we'll want a very early electric stove, and we'll do the same thing there. Furniture. We do want dining chairs, even though they're expensive to make wood-wise. They just make people feel a lot better. And what else? What else is important to have immediately? Well, I guess technically we want a stonecutter's table very early, because we're going to do most things out of stone if we have the choice. Or as soon as we have the choice. Do that. And furniture, chair. There we go. Okay. Let's let these people go. We'll crank up the speed a little bit. Who is our hauler? Oh yeah, it's Olga. Okay. She's already working on that. Good. Now we will definitely need to chop down some wood. And I'm aware that some of the trees I'm selecting here are probably not full grown and not giving me full value. But, you know what? That's okay. We will need a lot of wood. We also need a cat bed. I mean, I know that's a little weird to be worrying about right away, but I want my kitty to be happy. It's a little interesting that Isaac chose to concentrate on the stone cutting bench instantly. But okay. Now we do have a crafter. Olga is a good crafter, which is nice. I'm tempted to bump that up to a 2. I think I'm going to. And we're just going to start crafting right away. At a bill, we have a lot of granite, and we have a lot of limestone. Lots of granite, though. We're going to do add bill, make granite blocks. Do until you have, like, 200. All right. And let's see, what else? We have some food to start with, but we should add some growing zones pretty quickly. Now, unfortunately, that's also Olga, so she's going to be busy. But we have a little bit of... We actually don't have that much area we can grow in. We've used a lot of it for our town. The growing season is all year round here, so we'll want like a permanent place. I was thinking I could take it in the bedrooms, but we'll want kind of a permanent place for it. Huh. We may have to expand to take in some growing areas later on. I don't know what happens if you put a growing area outside of your place. I've never done that. Do the animals eat them? I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I've never run across that. Let's just take this big area here. And let's make that potatoes. Or, what can Olga grow? Anything? No. Her growing is 1. She's very bad at it. Okay, well, we're just gonna grow potatoes then. Everyone's already sleeping, so... We want to get those beds done pretty fast. People are going to get upset really quickly if they have to keep sleeping on the floor. Well, maybe with the exception of the cat. The cat will probably still be upset that he has to sleep on the floor, but unfortunately, or fortunately for us, his particular personality quirks don't matter quite as much for survival as the personality quirks of our colonists. Unfortunate for him, fortunate for us. Put it that way. Okay, Olga is going to go plant. That will take her a while because she is so bad at it. Unfortunate. How's the soil here? 70% fertilization? That's not too bad. Yeah, there's a 140% little patch here, and this is 140%. We should be planting over there, but it's across the river. And again, I'm a little worried about the animals just deciding to eat all our crops. I don't know if that's a thing that happens or not. I know they'll eat your prepackaged survival meals, so probably. But it is important to get those crops started very quickly. So I feel like this is the best choice, even though I'd love to see her start working on that stoneworking so we can start making the rest of our base. The sooner we can get everyone out of each other's bedrooms, the better. We do have some agave here that's getting close to being fully grown, so that'll be nice to harvest. Some of it's already ready. But we'll leave it on the plant for now because it doesn't go bad there. Olga's making progress. She's just slow about it. It's not her fault. She doesn't have a green thumb. It's not her thing. In fact, what is her character trait here? Let's see. A scout and then a veterinarian. Yeah, she probably didn't learn much to do with growing things in those two. Huh. She can't produce drugs. Interesting. That's really interesting. Huh. I guess when she was in the military, they just instilled in them that drugs are a bad thing, and so she won't make them. That's really cool. I appreciate that, Olga. I do. Okay, why are we sleeping in the same bed? Oh, right, that's right. I forgot. I totally forgot that they were married. Right, that's a thing. Okay, I guess suppose we'll let you sleep in the same bed then. I'm really glad I made double beds off the bat then. That would have, they would have had a debuff for not sleeping in the same bed as each other. I've had that happen to me before, where I forget and I make single beds and they get upset. Okay. A without a table. Right, we should take care of that. Thank you for the reminder. And we'll just put that... well, I guess for now it doesn't matter. We're going to move it at some point. So we'll just put it right up against the wall and just make some dining chairs to go with it. Again, those are going to be very expensive wood-wise, but we're not going to get rid of them. Even when we move it, we're just going to have them reinstall them, so it's not a big deal. It's not like we're wasting that wood. It will be used. Olga might finish planting today, which would be nice. How are they doing already? 14% already. Not bad. That's pretty fast. We're going to run out of food very quickly, though, so it's a good thing they're growing fast. Yeah. We will want some of this hauled. Yeah, we'll want all that hauled away, because it's in the way right now. And we don't want that in our bedrooms, or people will get upset. So before I forget, I'll just select all that to be taken away when someone has some spare time on their hands. And let's take a look at our planning again while they're busy. And we're just going to plan out our defensive structures real quick using my standard one that I like. I don't know if this is the best defensive structure in the world or not. I just like it. There's probably better ones. Let's be honest. There's probably much better ones, but this is the one that I've come up with myself, and I'm started using it, and I like it. But let me know if you have one that you've used that you find works really well for you. It'll be interesting. We do have some visitors. That is indeed interesting. I think that distance is better. All right. Now we don't have any defense right here, which is a little worrisome. If they come in directly from this angle, we have no way to defend against it. I'm definitely concerned about that. We do have some visitors here. Do they want to trade or not? They do have a few items to trade. Do we have a social character? Social 6 on Isaac. Okay. You. Trade. A charge rifle. Very expensive. Okay. Medicine, components, and survival meals. They only have 3 and they're charging a lot for them. So we're not going to do that. I may regret that at some point, but for now we're not going to do that. Now I wonder if this ostrich is going to eat our crops. I'll be very curious to find that out. And let's see, what else? What was I just thinking about? Oh yes, finding a way to defend this. We need to take apart one of these rooms. Let's do it to this room, I think. Or this one. Wait a minute, why are these different sizes? 1 second. 9. This room is 1 too large. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, we're gonna do this then. Good thing I didn't build it yet. Okay. Clicking in all the wrong places here. Alright. Do that. This room should be the right size now. And we'll want this room to be our way to defend this area. Well, we'll figure that out when the time comes. Right now it's on top of our potato plant. That's alright. Yeah, okay. So, can this hold batteries or not? Not really. It's actually a really awkward one for batteries, but we can do this, though. Even then it's kind of awkward, huh? Not quite the right size. I'd want it to be 1 larger. How did this work down here? We got this perfect, didn't we? Yep, we did. We did indeed. Yeah, all these are exactly 8 by 8. So... that's... you know what? We can move this out 1. That is a mad animal. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. 1 second. I'm going to fix this because it's bothering me. And that cannot be allowed to stand. Okay, so moving these out 1, that means that these rooms can go 1 shorter, which means this room can go 1 longer. Something like that. And I'm just going to get rid of these defensive blueprints I put down because they're wrong now. Oh, I deleted the wrong one here. Nerp. And nerp. And let's expand this zone now. Something like that. Okay, now go back to planning. Okay, that's still not ideal, but it makes me feel a little bit better. Is there any better way to do that? Nope. I should have known that, but I could do that. Yeah, I guess that's how it's gonna be. All right. Well, it's not ideal, but it'll work. I guess. I suppose. Okay, where's this mad animal? It's a squirrel. All right, where are you going, Mr. Squirrel? You're gonna go attack Sharon. Sharon has a knife. Please one-hit the squirrel. How are you missing the squirrel? I mean, I guess it's fast and nimble, I suppose. You got a scratch. And you're gonna have to lay in a bed now to recover from your little squirrel scratch. And I'm gonna feel very sad for you. Well, that's the way it is. Alright, about time to wrap this up. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this starting episode of a new Rimworld playthrough. Leave me some comments and a like if you enjoyed the content. I'd really like to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.